this is Dodger and you're watching my show. So I don't know if this ever happens to anyone else, but I feel like every time I go to a department store and decide, hey, maybe I'll look in the electronics section because you never know, maybe they have a good deal on a game that I want. Every time I attempt that, it ends with just so much sadness. They have like the giant cabinets that are locked, so you have to talk to maybe the one dude who's working in their electronics section for that day, but oh wait, no, you can't, because that dude is busy helping somebody who has no idea what video games are but is trying to buy a video game for their nephew and wants to make sure it's just the right one. But wait, what are gigabytes? I just give up. I wind up giving up. I stand there for a little bit, trying not to seem too, hey, you done yet? But also, I don't want to walk away and make them think they're off the hook, but then I just walk away. Oh well, I guess that's what Amazon is for anyway. So it actually hasn't been too long since we last talked about Myst, which is funny because Myst is, you know, old, but apparently, there is going to be a Myst re-release that's going to be happening on the 3DS. The Rhyme Age is going to be included in it, which wasn't in the original release, but overall the game is exactly the same. They're just layering in some 3D effects. So it's just basically going to be called Myst 3D. I mean, Myst was ported for the DS and the PSP, so I'm not surprised, but hopefully the 3D is not terrible. That would be great. Another topic that we discussed recently was Half-Life 3 and whether or not the t-shirt that had the Half-Life 3 logo on it was legit, or if it was just a fakesies trollingness. Apparently, it's not real, it's not anything legit that anyone should pay attention to at this point. Valve was like, sorry guys, it's just community trolling community, we aren't trying to mislead anybody, but you know, we're glad to see that people are excited about Half-Life 3 being a possibility, but it's not like anytime soon, so don't get your hopes up. But in a community like ours, it doesn't really matter if you say, oh no, sorry to mislead you, no, we're not working on that, because then the community just goes, whoa, wait a minute, they said they are not working on it, so they're just trying to like get us off the trail because they are working on it, they're totally working on it, this is the proof. But hey, think of it this way. Any of you who haven't finished Half-Life 1 or 2 yet, you totally have time! I know, that probably doesn't make you feel all that better, but I tried. So a lot of you guys have heard of SOPA, the Stop Online Piracy Act, which is wildly unpopular for a variety of reasons. If you don't know anything about it, I can link you guys in the description to another video that a friend of mine, Total Biscuit, made that is very informative, tells you a lot about it. But anyway, so Nintendo, EA, and Sony originally were supporting SOPA. And I think after realizing that supporting SOPA made them look like terrible companies and the entire internet was angry, they all decided they're not supporting it anymore. None of them are talking about specifically why they're pulling back, although EA was like, well, we never said that we were gonna support it, we were just, you know, we were neutral. But their name was on the list of supporters. Just saying. What I think is interesting though is that Sony Electronics pulled away. They were like, we're not involved in this anymore, but Sony Music, like the 3 different branches of Sony Music, are still supporting it. So I keep imagining in my mind how that's been in the offices. Either way, I'm just really glad to see major companies pulling away from it and being like, okay, maybe this is a little bit extreme. Because it is. To round off with something fluffy and adorable and close to my heart, Sonic 4 Episode 2 is set to come out in 2012. Now, episode 1 of Sonic 4 had some pretty intense physics issues, like, it was not entirely fun to play, but apparently they're completely reworking the physics of the second episode, which is very good news, although in the trailer that they put out, they don't actually show any gameplay, which I don't know whether or not that was a good idea, but since they still haven't given a firm release date, I'm sure that this is just a teaser and a trailer will be coming soon enough. Oh, and Tails is in this game, which is exciting. Although the first episode was on Wii, the second episode will not be on Wii, so if that's the platform you were planning on playing it on, you need a new plan. Honestly, I would just be happy if it didn't have homing attacks anymore. So as long as they take that out, which hopefully they will, fingers crossed. But anyway, that is my show. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a positive or a negative response, feel free to leave it in my comment section. And if you want to have coffee with me, you can click wherever I put the annotation and it'll take you to my other channel. But otherwise, tomorrow is New Year's Eve, so be safe, have fun, do exciting, fantastical things, and we will talk again on Monday. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah. Yeah.